Hey guys, in this episode, I would like to talk about the awful accessibility of PDFs. The first thing is that PDFs are not designed to be accessible. As you already know, perhaps PDF was originally designed for being displayed um, as the same design on every clickable display. And this makes it very difficult to make it accessible because the PDFs do not adjust the display. You see it when you open a PDF which was designed for, let's say, a big display on your smartphone. The second problem is that the semantics, that means machine readability of information, is not integrated into PDF. Everybody who has to make PDFs accessible have to do a hard job with formatting things which are already there. You can see, for example, that the text is a heading, but the blind people cannot see it, and you have to add the semantic, and this is rather complicated in PDFs. It is okay in HTML or in Word. You can use templates with that, but in PDF you have to code a little bit to make this happen. And the process of making PDFs semantically machine readable is broken in most software and in the PDF itself. It means that you can make a lot of errors in that, and it makes it very inaccessible. Another problem is that the process of making PDFs accessible is very complicated. The software is very expensive. For example, you cannot make PDFs accessible with Adobe Standard. You have to buy Adobe Pro, Pro, which is very expensive, or you have to buy other expensive software like Cofex, Look, or InDesign, Mate and things like that, which are very, very expensive. The process is another thing very complicated. For example, you cannot make the PDF semantically readable and also flow, PDF flow is until today, we have 2024, it's not a standard in PDF. That means you have to make it possible to zoom into the PDF, and this is very difficult. The other problem is a very high learning curve in making PDFs accessible. We have trained, um, I don't know, around 100 persons, 200, 400, 300 persons, uh, how to make PDFs accessible, and it is very complicated, very difficult for them. And it is very difficult to get the experience you need solve errors which can happen in this process. And Adobe has done a bad job in making their products accessible to persons with disabilities as well. Accessible PDFs or PDFs as such are not the future of publishing, I think, because of the reason I already mentioned, but PDF is not made for publishing information is a digital era, I think. It's a problem when you, for example, open a PDF website or you think you click on a link and you think, okay, a website will open, but a PDF opens. it's a media break. The PDFs are not very comfortable to read on a mobile device, and as I already said, they are not accessible at all. This makes it very difficult to work with PDFs. I want to argue that you should not use PDFs at all. Use HTML web pages wherever possible because they are responsive. In most cases, they are accessible, and you already have them, as I assume. So this was it for the time. I hope you enjoyed the episode and would be glad if you come again next time. Come back next time. Goodbye.